Hello creation, take 3. I've just written this, it's called The Greatest Pleasure. 2 badgers in a field of daisies, dandelion clusters sporadically placed, longing for the day when the tractor breaks down and threat of the cut is erased. 2 badgers sitting in the morning air, breeze slightly rippling fur, watching our territorial terrain. Hence the rambler had better beware. A son, beside his father, learning by observing, the language of the animal kingdom is a language that's worth learning. No word communication, for the teacher is Mother Nature. She gladly guides all beating hearts, regardless of the creature. Down the hill, toward the forest, sweeping hills that grant one solace. Shadow dancing through the foliage, a sight to behold in this natural heritage. Adjacent fields see livestock gathered, spring lambs dance with new life discovered. Peaceful, graceful, scatty at times, joys of spring held within these eyes. The bovine watch on whilst chewing the cud, gone now the winter days wading in mud. Green are the grass and fresh are the leaves. Is this all part of an incredible dream? A calling of crow as the farmer doth plough, at last be the time to put seed to the ground. Potato the crop as the temperature now right sees the farmer plough on right into the night. I watch on, gazing upwards towards the starry skies, gratefully accepting of this holy prize. This truly amazing gift of life, and at times I did wonder why. Why me? Why me, my creator? Why chose me for this divine mission? Was I always to be a part of your higher vision? I know that I had to overcome all of the hate and fear. I'm glad that I stayed. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for life's precious gift and the chance for the heart and soul to heal such rifts. And thank you for all earthly treasures, but the gift of life brings the greatest pleasure. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Aren't we lucky when we appreciate everything? Look, there's a little lad about 17 years ago, something like that. So yeah, I've had this cup a long while, obviously. Chai time. Oh man, I love that drink. Little pleasures, you see. You know. Oh, what's that? The greatest pleasure. The greatest pleasure is life. Is life and appreciating every part of it. You know, even those tough parts that have taught us tough lessons. You know, and we appreciate all that. Then you can live comfortably in your skin with no regrets. You can get to that place beyond the illusion of fear. You can. You have to put the work in, you know. You can. And then once you put the work in and you do all that sort of stuff, you know, the releasing, the accepting, the healing, all that, then you just live a happier life. And it doesn't matter what's happening outside of yourself, because you can, you're in control of your own feelings. I don't say it doesn't matter. It does, obviously, but you're in control of your own feelings, your own emotions, and you choose when to, disassociate from it, I suppose. Not disconnect. It's just being in control of your own emotions. And like I've said before, some people might think that's cold when there's stuff going off outside yourself externally, but it's not. And it's not just it's not turning cold. It's not ignoring what's going on because it's a survival thing that's sort of part of the ego self. Not at all. It's being in total control of your feelings and your emotions. It's being the observer. It's happening to them. And some people might say, well, it's affecting you. Well, it only affects you if you let it affect you. And if you want to change this world, I've said it thousands of times, many times, but it's true. You start with yourself. You can't, if you're just buying into all the low vibrational frequency, you're becoming part of the problem and not the solution. The solution is you find your own self-worth, your own love of self. You take control of your own power, your own feelings, your own emotions, and then when you've done that, then you think better. You make better decisions based on your following your own guidance, your own intuition. And if there's something screaming at you on the inside, or it's saying, there's something that you need to be avoiding, avoid it. You don't have to buy into all the bullshit. You don't have to buy into it. You don't have to be a sheep. You don't have to follow what the crowd do. You don't. Not at all. No, that's what makes you unique. That's what makes you authentic. You're here for you and your life. You don't have to do what's expected of you just because everybody else is doing it. It's true. It's true. Anyway, it's only an opinion, but at the end of the day, I'd rather live my life like I am doing, peaceful within my own skin, than getting dragged into, screaming and shouting and carrying on and all that low vibrational bullshit that's going off. You don't have to buy into that. This is the lesson of life. Get to know yourself. Yes, we have to accept. Well, I say we have to accept. It's easier for the self once you learn to love and forgive and see all as equal. That's the biggie. Seeing all as different aspects of self. In that case, you really can live and let live. You can not necessarily agree with what's going off, but understand why things happen like that. Those lower vibrational occurrences. Don't mean to say you have to agree with it, but you can, and it can help you understand and live more comfortable in your own skin, in your own feelings, your own emotions. It's not selling out in any way, shape or form. It's taking power of your own self. You're learning about you. You're getting back to oneness with you. And that's when you will see all as equal, none as greater than, none as lesser than. Anyway, that's it. I've run out of time. So, and it's love that matters. If you're in the world and it's dark around you, you'll be the light, you'll be the love, and you'll light that world up, and you will make a difference. That's it. Take care.